Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. There is excitement back in crypto. Excitement. We've been going through this long choppiness process for a while, and I'm happy to see that now there's excitement and there's FOMO back in crypto. Could this be the start of the bull market? Could this be the start? Bitcoin has crossed $30,000. Can we see the next level up of 35,000 and even higher? I'm going to give you my thoughts on that and the potential for that to happen. There are some headwinds in the future, but if everything goes according to plan, I see big things in store for crypto and for Bitcoin. So if this is something that interests you and you want to see what I'm thinking Bitcoin and crypto will look like in a few months, stay tuned till the end of the video. And if you like the video, please hit the like button. It definitely help the channel grow. And if you want to see more of my content, subscribe to the channel and be notified when I come out with new content. So let's take a look and see what we have here. So if we look at the Bitcoin price currently at the time of this video, we are over $30,000. That is lovely. You know, when we had this FUD with Gary Gensler about 2 weeks ago, Bitcoin was, I think it hit 25,000. And within 2 weeks, the way things turn in crypto is crazy. We're already at 30,000 and we're talking about possibly even going higher than that. So we see these green candles, what we like to see, and it's just trending upwards. Can we hit that next level, which will be that 31,000 number and beyond? With all the good news that I'm going to talk about here in this video, I think that is a possibility. Strong possibility. So looking at coin market cap, let's take a look and see what we have here for the past 7 days. Some of our favorite projects. Obviously, Bitcoin, the big dog, is up almost 20% for the 7 day. ETH is up 14%. BNB is up 4%. Cardano, one of my favorites, almost up 10%. Solana almost up 20%. Looking at Litecoin, almost up 17%. Polygon, which is taking a beating, is up 8%. DOT up 5.7%. Avalanche is something I'm keeping an eye on, is up 14%. Shiba 15%. So a lot of green. Cosmos up 7%. Just went down this video 6.5%. Chainlink 5%. So a lot of goodness. A lot of goodness. Hedera up 11%. Arbitrum up 21%. Quant, another one I got my eye on, up 7%. Near Protocol I like, up 14.6%. So a lot of goodness we're seeing here in the crypto space. Phantom, another one that I like, up almost 20%, 18.4%. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Now let's look at what's trending as far as some of these projects. You see here, Pepe up 41%, 41.3%. That's crazy. So for the 7 day, Pepe's up over 55%. Could Pepe have another run in its books? A lot of people hold it, and a lot of people bought towards the end of it and are holding the bag right now. So if it went for another run, that'd be interesting. Sui's up a little bit as well, 27.7. Interesting. So that's what we got on the crypto space. Looking at the crypto market cap, we are over a trillion, 1.1 trillion. And look at Bitcoin dominance. We're almost at 50% for Bitcoin dominance. That's crazy. ETH 19.4% dominance. So what is going on with crypto? What's causing all this green? I'm sure you guys seen other YouTube channels and looking at articles, you kind of gather it's ETF based. But there are things, man, a lot of things showing that institutional confidence is growing strong in crypto. And even today, Fed chair, he was testifying in front of Congress today. Even he had some comments about crypto saying that Bitcoin has a staying power and it is an asset class. So no more is this just funny money, nerd money, Ponzi scheme, and all of that. You have big players, big institutions that are taking crypto seriously and are starting to put their money behind their beliefs. And that's what we're looking for, adoption. Not all the projects aren't really adopted yet. There's still some regulation that needs to be formulated. But the projects that are deemed commodities, your Litecoins, your Bitcoins, things of that sort, institutions are taking notice and they're starting to put some finances behind it. So that is positive. So Bitcoin ETF, we keep hearing about ETFs, future ETFs versus spot ETFs. What is a Bitcoin spot ETF and why is it important? Why is it helping out the space? Why is there so much FOMO? Why is everyone going crazy about it? So a spot Bitcoin ETF brings all the benefits of futures ETFs, such as investing in Bitcoin without using an exchange, paying less in fees than on crypto exchange, and streamlining the process overall. But a spot ETF invests in Bitcoin on the spot. That's right, a spot ETF invests in Bitcoin at its spot price, meaning buyers will be holding Bitcoin within the fund, similar to buying a stock. Enthusiasts view a spot ETF as a more legitimate method of investing because a spot ETF involves holding Bitcoin. However, and this is a key, however, as of now, there's no such thing as an actual Bitcoin spot ETF due to the industry's nature. Crypto industry pundits often fight for a firm to establish a Bitcoin spot ETF as they believe that markets will take Bitcoin seriously after a spot ETF has been established. And that is correct. Spot ETF gets established, recognized in the US stock exchange, and people start investing in it. And that definitely is no longer a Ponzi thing. Now you can actually invest in it, and it makes Bitcoin a serious contender as far as investment vehicle. So that's why there's a hype behind it, because this is what you're fighting for, legitimacy. Gold already has an ETF. After ETFs were formed for gold, the price of gold went up. So people are saying that, believe and realistically believe that the same thing could happen for Bitcoin. So let's see. I mean, I'm all for it. So BlackRock, the big daddy, has filed for the spot ETF. This was last week. And did you know BlackRock has over 1,300 ETFs? And out of 1,300 ETFs, they've applied with the SEC 576 times, and they've got approved 575 times. That is a great average. So based on that, their history and their stronghold, they own trillions of assets. They're a big player. And based on that and their power and their position, people are almost guaranteeing that they will be approved for a spot ETF. It's been a big thing because over the past couple of years, a lot of companies have tried for spot ETFs, and Gary Gensler and SEC said nope, 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 and no. As a matter of fact, I think Grayscale applied for one, they got denied, and as a result, they filed a lawsuit. And the basis of the lawsuit was, hey, you guys are approving future ETFs, why not spot ETFs? Well, now we have BlackRock that came along, and they're not to be played with, so we'll see what happens with that. And I think that's why just people are very confident that it's going to be passed, and people are excited. And that's why we're seeing crypto take a little turn here. And I'm all for it. Fidelity also, not to be undone. Fidelity here in the US, they manage a lot of retirement portfolios. If you work for a Fortune 400, 500 company in the US and you have a 401k, chances are Fidelity is the one that is in charge of that and is investing for you for your future. They are involved in crypto. And they are rumored to file for a Bitcoin spot ETF as well. And also, they're trying to make a bid for Grayscale. And Grayscale, we know, has a fund holding various cryptos. So if Fidelity's involved, you have BlackRock involved. Two of the biggest asset managers in the United States are thinking about Bitcoin. They want to be involved in Bitcoin. Bitcoin is no longer a joke. I'm trying to tell you guys that big things are coming for Bitcoin. So just pay attention. Also, a crypto exchange backed by Fidelity, we just talked about, Schwab and Citadel launches with additional investors. This exchange is going to be called EDX Markets. And I was reading up on this. It's a little bit different than your typical, your Coinbases and Geminis. The thing that separates this one is that it doesn't custody customers' digital assets. Instead, users will have to go through financial intermediaries to buy and sell crypto assets, similar to how trades are executed on the New York Stock Exchange or NASDAQ. Or the NASDAQ regulators like the different approach. And because they think that it's important that there's a separation between the exchange function and the broker-dealer function. So that's coming out. And as far as when they come out, they're only going to be involved with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. Again, they're sticking to these because the SEC has pretty much made it clear that these are considered commodities and not securities. And, they want to play nice with the regulators. So that's exciting too for the space. Then we have Deutsche Bank, one of the biggest banks in Germany, seeking approval for crypto custody license. They're looking to get into the crypto space as well. So it's not only in the US, it's all over. And there's just a sea of institutional money trying to get into the space. And this is all positive for us and our favorite projects, especially for Bitcoin. Then we have Wisdom Tree, Invesco. They're also trying to file for a spot ETF application. They're completing that with the SEC. So we'll see what happens. Is it a situation where BlackRock gets approved, and then since that one's approved, all the other ones are approved as well? I don't know. But if that happens, just to think about the amount of money coming into the space, coming into Bitcoin, coming into ETH, your other projects. I mean, the bull market can start early, guys. Then we have Valkyrie Investments. That's also filing for a spot ETF. Valkyrie Investments, I don't know if you guys heard of them before, but they're a Delaware-based subsidiary. They filed an updated spot ETF proposal. It looks like they have already a future ETF that's been approved, but now they want to get the spot ETF as well. So it's just name after investment company. Everyone's trying to get in on the spot ETF train, and there's like FOMO. And just like retail investors, we FOMO sometimes. These institutions, they're trying to do the same thing. So love to see it. Now, Bitcoin. You have institutional money coming in, flurry of that coming in, and then you have a supply crunch where we know the halving's coming up next April. It's already, with Bitcoin's lost and everything like that, there's not enough Bitcoin and you can't create more. If you have all these people wanting to get into the space and not enough of the supply, what happens? The price goes up, 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 up. And I saw this looking at the exchange on your Bitcoin balances on exchanges. Look at this. I mean, Binance has about 512,000. That's the biggest holder of Bitcoin on these exchanges. Coinbase, 488,000. Look at Bitfinex, 353,000. Gemini, 128. OKX, 121,000. And then you start going down. And if you look at these numbers, like, no, it just keep going down and down and down and down. Once you get that institutional money flooding in, what do you think is going to happen to these balances? You know, pretty soon it's going to be hard to find affordable Bitcoin. So just something to think about. Also, our guy Plan B, he took a lot of crap for the last bull market where basically he thought Bitcoin would hit 6 figures and it didn't. But, you know, his stock to flow model was impressive until it stopped working. So I give credit to this guy. I think he knows what he's talking about, and him, you know, he's saying what I'm trying to say throughout this video is that, you know, when you can get sats right now, anything under 30,000, you want to start doing it because pretty soon it's going to be hard to get some sats. And we're going to look back on these days and say, wow, we should have invested, got more sats when Bitcoin was 25,000, under 30,000. You know, we're going to get to a point where 60,000, that might be the new low. 70,000 might be the new low. So right now, if I preach anything is, if you get a chance, start stacking stats, because although you don't have a whole Bitcoin now, maybe you don't have half a Bitcoin now, whatever that sat is worth today is going to be worth much, much, much more a year, 5 years down the line. So stack them. Also, if you look at, I'm looking at Whale Alert here, people are buying Bitcoin and they're taking it right off the exchanges. So we already looked at those balances that are dwindling down. Look at this, you know, 6,800 BTC transferred from Kraken to an unknown wallet. ETH, same thing, taken from Kraken to an unknown wallet. ETH again, but then look at Bitcoin. If we go down, 834 Bitcoin transferred from Coinbase to unknown wallet. Another 800 Bitcoin transferred from wherever this is to an unknown wallet. People are getting their Bitcoin. They know what they have. They know it's a strong commodity. It's a hedge for inflation. Price will always go up, and they're just protecting their wealth. And it's going off of the exchanges. So if anything, everything I just talked about right now is very positive for the space. I'm very excited. I hope you are too. Right now, we're early in the game. These investors they're just starting to get into it or taking it seriously, but we've been here for a while. Just continue to build your sats, stack your sats, your favorite projects right now. Although the prices have come up, we're still 60, 70% discount of what they used to be. Just continue to keep your head down, focus on your goal. And, you know, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, we'll be laughing and just enjoying that we actually took our time, we believed in the project, and now we're, you know, reaping the rewards. So I just continue to stay focused. You know, crypto is positive right now. I'm very excited. That's why I had to make this video today. I see big things coming for the space. Guys, I hope you liked the video. If you do, please hit the like button. Want to see more of the content, please subscribe to the channel to be notified when I come out with new information and new videos. I hope you have a good day, good rest of your night, and until next time.